Real deal going on over there at 7-Eleven. Well, here we go, kicking off. No better way to kick off the show than with a no-show. Hey, what's going on? I'm Nasty. Matt Needs with us. It's the Uncle Nasty Show on WorldViral.tv. Are we live?
We sure are.
We are?
Yes,
all right.
we are.
Well, hey, folks, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We're going to kick this off with a huge guest, Jake Jabs from American Furniture Warehouse.
Legendary.
Yeah, who's, played guitar for Marty Robbins. So,
out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
That's right. And I guess Jake had an emergency.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
My guess is he did some research.
It was going to be an interesting cultural mix. We had things planned. We laid it out like we were.
Yeah,
polite.
we do have a plan.
Right? I've seen Jake play before. I've seen him at the Outlet Park Saloon play, and I know that he's a big supporter of music and and entrepreneurship, and we wanted to get into that with Jake and have him play a couple songs, and hopefully that will happen sometime in the near future. You are missed, so if Jake's handlers are watching this, hey,
tune in. Come on, bring him over.
So we don't really have a show for you now.
We waited a few minutes. We figured he was going to be running late. I set up the studio, and check the email, and there's a cancellation. It's an emergency, and he needs to take care of today, and he will not be able to do the interview. She hopes we understand.
So,
I understand.
Emergencies happen, so.
Yeah.
I understand. You're 80, dude.
Par for the course.
Anything could happen for sure.
What a freaking day.
What are we looking for ultimately? Because we can throw it open right now. If you got a band, up-and-coming band, you got a band that you love, you got spoken word, poetry, stand-up comedy.
Comedy. We love comedy.
Give me whatever you got. Find us. We're on worldviral.tv. You know if you're watching this, of course. You already figured that out.
Yep.
But you can find me, Matt, at mattneed.com.
You can hit up my Facebook page, either Uncle Nasty on Facebook or Greg Stone, one of the two.
Let me get your Twitters too, Uncle Nasty Show or
Uncle
and
Nasty
Matt
Show
Need.
and
At Matt Need.
Matt Need. All right, there you go.
Just come and find us because we'd love to have you on. We don't care. We're gonna have fun with you. You'll have fun with us. That's what we do, right?
Yeah.
We did it for a
good
long
times
time.
happening in the middle of the afternoon on Thursday. So we're kind of like, your little sneak away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Where you'd go, I got a client for lunch, and
long
you go for
lunch
like 3
today.
hours.
Yep. Happy to have you, man. Happy to have you.
So it's just par for the course. The day started off a little bogus. Something up with the wife's car, tried to go jump start, it won't hold the charge. I did a little work on the posts, and still no charge.
Nothing?
So nothing. So, and then while I'm doing all this, the fuel pump goes out of the Tahoe. It's the exact same freaking time, both cars. Boom, boom. I got the jab, then the cross.
What years are these cars? These are relatively new cars,
Well,
right?
the Acura's a 2005, and Jesus, that's 10 years old, and then the Tahoe is a 2000. So
I'm in a 1998 Ford Escort wagon.
an Escort station wagon. That's like a collector's item.
Runs like a top, right? There's a point where I can put the collector plates on it, right?
After 20 years, man.
Right?
Yep, you're coming up 3 more years. You'll be able to do that.
I'm
It's
so
a classic
excited.
automobile.
That's it.
Right?
And then Willie will let you come do cruises with him. That's it. Only classic cars. Here comes Matt in his Ford Escort station wagon.
That's a custom dent on the front end. I
He
did
can
that
get you some
myself.
wheels. I know he can get you some wheels.
Big ass rims on
Some
a Ford
spinners.
Escort wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and going to Santa Fe and seeing a 4-wheel drive El Camino. And thinking,
nice.
wow, that's the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. A 4-wheel drive El Camino.
Well, they used to cruise. I mean, is there a circuit around Denver somewhere where people would drive?
Colfax.
Was it Colfax? Up
Yeah,
and down
Colfax was the longest strip in America. It was the longest cruise strip in America.
But they would all go, because we used to, my mother used to tell me too, Southern Circuit in Indianapolis, Indiana, where I grew up, whereas the cops would count how many times you drove around and then send you home. You couldn't just cruise back and forth all night long.
5 times.
You're
That's it,
done,
buddy.
sir. And people were polite enough to go, thank you, officer. Go on home.
Let's see if we can do 6 this Friday night instead of 5. Yeah, we had a drag growing up. It was called Fifth Street. We cruised up and down Fifth Street, and there was 2 arcades. There was a space station, which was close to the highway, and then there was a family fun park, which was close to downtown. So you just make the loop, cruise up and down. You stop at the Gibson's parking lot and drink beer and smoke weed, raise hell, play catch with a football. talk to chicks, get back in, drive up and down, go across the street to Sonic, get a foot-long coney, eat that, you have chili on your shirt, and then you get all baked out, and you're trying to talk to chicks, like, what's that on your shirt? Then you burp, and you're drinking beer. We had to go, we had to go to a wet county, because where I grew up, Hale County in Texas, was dry. So you had to go to the Catholic community, which was a town called Nazareth, imagine that, some 45 miles away, to buy alcohol. And it was a guy named George, and George was mentally challenged. And this is the truth. George was mentally challenged, and George just knew what to look for date-wise.
On an ID.
Right, so you could use anybody's ID. You could be a chick. You could be totally, not the color of the person in the ID, And George, okay, born on the 15th, here you go. And sell it, and then you're cruising down thinking you got away with something, and the Texas Highway Patrol will pull you over, make you get out of the car, open your trunk, take the beer. Everybody gave you money, so you probably had $300 or $400 worth of beer in the trunk. You had to put it in his trunk, in a squad car.
And let him drive off with it.
I'm going to drink that this weekend watching some cowboy football. And
y'all think about that. You.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all be gone now. You got to go back. Everybody thinks that you're lying.
It's the Uncle Nasty Show. We take a break. I can hear music in my ear.
Yeah, I can bring it up. We can do a little break.
Let's take a little break, and we'll come back.
Are you just rolling music behind us? I thought it was...
Yeah, it's like a...
That was supposed to be our
sound bed,
It's our bed.
It's our bed?
It's a cue when I bring it up.
I thought you wanted us to go to a break when we heard music.
This is like iHeart all over again.
Right.
Stop it.
Come on, man. Come on. That's Max Media.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Hey, man. Come on. Come on, man. CT, come on, man. Seriously, come on, man.
Let's do a little hashtag.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll come back.
Not
So like I
PC.
said, no Jake Jabs, no American Tiger. This is the book. American Tiger proceeds go to help the not-so-fortunate. And we were going to have him on the show today. He was going to play some music for us, but an emergency came up, and we know how that goes. So.
Maybe we can call her and reschedule her over the phone on the show live. What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's see if she'll pick up. Sure.
All right.
We'll just give that a shot during break there, tough guy.
We can do that.
All right.
We'll be back. It's the Uncle Nasty Show, worldviral.tv. Here on the Uncle Nasty Show, we realize there's been a lot of changes in our country over the last month or so. And not everybody is excited about it. Some people feel that their voices are being shut and they're not allowed to express themselves. So here on the Uncle Nasty Show, Matt Need and I came up with the idea of hashtag not PC. This will give you, the Uncle Nasty viewer, the opportunity to say what you really want to say and say it how you really feel it. With anonymity.
I find Caitlyn Jenner unattractive.
World Viral. Hey, this is Jacob Cade, and you're watching World Viral TV.
Matt, what do you think Jake Jabs is going to perform for us on the 19th?
I don't know. I want to take requests and see what he can do. I can't believe he's a musician. He's one of those guys you've seen on TV, and you often wonder to yourself, what would it be like to meet Jake Jabs? And we've got the answer for you.
Everybody knows Jake Jabs, or so you think. Be sure to join us November 19th at 1 o'clock. Legendary furniture man and entrepreneur Jake Jabs, right here. The debut of the Uncle Nasty Show with Matt Need on WorldViral.tv.
Tim Wenger here for our client Roof Rehab. If you are looking for commercial or industrial roofing, look no further than Roof Rehab. They can satisfy all of your repair and installation needs. Roof Rehab has been satisfying customers with challenging roofing issues for over 20 years in Colorado's Front Range region. From rehabbing persistent damaged leaks to complete new roofing systems, Roof Rehab can handle any job, commercial or residential. Roof Rehab will please you with reliability, dependability, and the best cost-effective results. From flat roofing systems to metal roofing repair and complete roof replacements and installation, Roof Rehab is your go-to source for commercial and industrial roofing. Visit roofrehabonline.com for more information and check out a comprehensive list of what they can do for you. Call them at 720-436-2886. That's 720-436-2886. Is your roof out of control? Does it need an intervention? If so, it's time for Roof Rehab.
Motherfucking Roof Rehab.
World Viral.
Herman's Hideaway presents Def Jam Hip Hop icon from Def Squad with Eric Sherman and Redman, the legendary hip hop soloist Keith Murray, live December 5th at Herman's Hideaway.
Hey, what up? This your boy Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD, and I'll be in Denver December 5th with DJ Big Spade at Herman's Hideaway. December 5th, Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD. It's gonna be a party, y'all! Ha-ha!
Please do.
Give me one more loud one.
We got a budget here. We can buy another one.
Give me a nice loud one.
Punch it.
For sure.
Hey, you're watching WorldViral.tv, bitch.
It's your Uncle Nasty.
Oh. People know who the fuck I am. You're watching WorldViral.tv, bitch.
Nice.
Jeez. Man, I need therapy.
That was fierce, man. I'm not sure. We're trying to draw an audience in, not frighten them.
Hey. Yeah. Well, hey, we're supposed to have Jake Jabs. Welcome back to the Uncle Nasty Show on WorldViral.tv. Tell some people that we're here. Jake Jabs was going to be our first guest. The premiere of the show is happening. This is it. This is the big debut,
the beginning.
So.
This is how we get. You know what's really cool is we didn't start off. We didn't set the bar so high we can't possibly do better.
We had this great show. Let me tell you about what we had planned for you people. Jake Jabs, of course, legendary furniture man. He's done a lot, man. He's lived quite the life. An American Tiger is the name of his autobiography, and we were going to have him on the show. He's going to play some music. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but he said this himself. If he could have, been a better singer, he probably would have gone on and been a professional recording musician other than just a sideman for Marty Robbins, and that's what he was for quite some time. He's a pretty good guitar player. He taught it. I mean, that's how it all began, is he started selling guitars at a music store in Montana. I'll just pretend to be Jake Jabs.
There you go.
How about that?
There you go.
Matt, you be me. I'll be Jake. And Chris, you fuck you. And Chris, you be Matt.
I'll be Matt?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know how to do that.
Neither do I. I'm not very good at any of it. Well, here's what's impressive to me is the way he decided on furniture. Like, excuse me, Jake.
Yeah, well,
what made you pick furniture?
I realized that more people needed furniture than guitars, so I shifted gears and I started selling furniture. And he had a couple stores in Montana over like a 10-year period, and then he started running liquidation and closeout sales for people, and then helping them get out from underneath. And then he saw that the American Furniture Company in Denver was selling I guess they had 6 stores or something like that. Some $2 million, I think, worth of inventory. He bought it for $80,000 in 1975, and then the rest is history.
And took off from there.
Right. So.
In Indianapolis, it was Village Furniture that for my entire childhood was going out of business.
See, on page,
every week it would go.
On page 70.
Village Furniture, we're going out of. We've lost our lease. Everything must go.
He knows Earl from Village Furniture. Said Earl was a backstabbing son of a bitch and no good. It says right here in the book.
He's a straight up dude, though. Jake Jabs. You don't have to agree with him, but he's going to tell you what he thinks.
Yes,
right?
He's very proud of the fact that he's open trade. That he has all these connections in the Far East and in China where most of the furniture is made. And he says the advantage is that these stores are specific. These, factories are specific. They make, a certain line of furniture. So the recalls and people returning the furniture and the product flaws are limited. So that when you come to America and you have these factories that make a ton of different types of furniture, you get problems. That was one of his, reasons in the book. I read the fucking book. I'm pissed he's not here, to tell you the truth, because it's not all exciting.
I packed my brain with Jake Jabs information.
So, yeah. But he was in the military. He's a good guy. He's all right.
He gave $20 million to CU Denver. For
10, I believe.
$10 million? $10 million for CU Denver for an entrepreneurial scholarship,
CU
right?
business, So, and he also teaches there at CU Denver.
I think it's a cool, because everybody has that idea. Oh, I got this cool idea. Here's what we're going to do, right? But his approach to going, what do people need? What's going to work?
That's the key.
That's the key. What do people need? Because it's the same with Chris Thomas in the booth. Chris, you know this from bands that come in to see you. They come in and they go, dude, we do 3 hours of original music. And you can think, no one will be here to see it. What do you got to think like, what does he want? What does he want?
Right.
How do I give what I have to him in a way that they want it?
Or is this a good idea, but it's being executed poorly?
Right.
So if you can take that idea and execute it better, that's another step to being a good entrepreneur. He says he never took himself seriously, and he sort of learned as he went. He went to college, but he went to college to teach agriculture to kids in agricultural communities. I believe it was the University of Montana. So he, he didn't have a whole lot of business experience other than the fact that he came from nothing. His dad escaped Stalin and came here. They lived in a home without running water or electricity. I mean, I wish you were fucking here telling this. I feel like a fucking idiot.
For those of you just joining us, we got the email after we had set up the studio. He had an emergency come up, so he's not going to be able to make it. We're going to check and see if we can reschedule and get him down here. But it's unfortunate, but we're here.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, we're doing our best.
Jake Jab's impression right now here on WorldViral.tv.
We're open. We've got other guests coming on board. Josh Blue has agreed to be a guest.
That's right.
When he's not traveling and touring. I've talked to Ben and Andrew Overdahl.
Legendary Ben Roy.
Andrew Overdahl and Adam Caton Holland making it big with Those Who Can't, which will be on True TV coming out next year, early next year.
Spring, right?
Yep, in spring. So we'll be able to see those guys and talk to them. Also, Andy Rock from the Flowbots. Andy's teaching music over at the school and has also agreed to talk to us. I wanted to find out from him. I said, dude, I want to go if you can't come to our studio, we'd be happy to come to you. I would like to go see where a guy like that creates stuff. You know what I mean? To see what's
his laboratory.
Where's your altar of creativity? Who's your muse? Who are you stealing from? I want to find that out. I'd love to come visit anybody. If you got a cool studio going on, we'll come take some pictures and shoot some video with you there.
Sure, absolutely. And I want to bring back local band hangout day. So.
There's no reason not to. The Denver community is the best. I mean, the market, the people that are here are so supportive. I was just talking to a guy downtown about he wants to bring music into his club, and I said, dude, once you open it up and you do it right, everybody will be here for you.
I love this town. People complain, but the support that you get, not just to your face, but behind your back, because there's so many other markets where it's stabby.
Right?
Not to say that it doesn't happen here, but it happens less frequent, and I think there's more of a family vibe because of the town, the city itself seems to have just had this really, growth spurt over the last 15, 20 years, So a lot of us were here when it was still, not an infant, but, teenager. If you want to look at the way the city's been growing, it was an infant for 100 years,
a long time.
Yeah, and then
it shot up.
And
for
then
sure.
Since 1985, it's been insane here. It's just been progressing, just getting larger and larger.
Well, I think
even when the Bush scandal and the savings and loan, and when the oil pulled out of here in the mid 80s, I think that kind of fucked up the economy for a minute. But the growth, because of where you're at and what happens in this state, it's just people that move here, that migrate here, move here for a reason. And before marijuana was legal, it was because it's still like-mindedness, but I think it was more specific. It was more of an outdoor person, more of somebody who appreciated the beauty of the outdoors and their surroundings, and who liked to do things outside, skiing, hiking, fishing, hunting, just all the things that brought us people here before marijuana was legal. And then we're the ones that made marijuana legal.
Yeah,
so.
we paved the way.
Have you driven downtown recently?
Yeah.
It is booming. There's a crane on every corner.
Even during the recession, during 2008, there was like 3 or 4 cranes down there, and I was like, the economy's crashing, and we're building shit.
Remember the parking lot you could park in, and it was just flat, one level asphalt, and then you walked across the street to the strip club, and you were there. That's gone now. That's a huge high-rise thing going up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Labo.
The parking lot across from Labo is gone. Everything is being built up and built up and built up. There's got to be a bunch of people in Brooks Towers going, remember when we could see the mountains? That's gone, man.
Yeah, that and the Tabor Center were like the 2 tallest buildings at
and
the
that's
time.
all over with now. And I was driving downtown, so on top of, they've already taken, there's 3 lanes on 15th Street a year ago. Then they cut half a lane out to put a bike path in there. They've got the bike lane off, and then they took away another lane to do construction, another half a lane over there. You can't go downtown and drive.
You gotta have a smart car.
Anywhere.
Little bitty thing or a smart car, fucking moped or a scooter or something.
I think reasonably speaking, that's not reasonably speaking, but like in Europe, if you go to the town center, you're not driving. You park outside and you ride a bike, or you walk in, and all the streets are too narrow for cars and all that. I would think that'd be the ideal way to cut back on emissions, to make things more accessible. Certainly better use of space rather than widening the roads so that you can drive down them. Just build across them. Who cares?
We went to Amsterdam. The first time I was in Amsterdam, I kept, I had no idea that the way the city was constructed, it's all circles.
Right.
They get big circles down a little bitty circle, and then there's a circle center.
Right.
Right? I was like, why does all this look familiar? Why do I keep think I'm walking around in circles? Because I was.
Yep.
Because you were.
Am I high?
Yep.
Yes, but you are walking around in circles.
It's actually a very nice thing that it's known for the legalization, or at least they did
decriminalization
of
and so forth. Yes.
So if you're going to get high, it's best to get high in a strange city that just has round streets.
That's it. Well, we just keep moving this way. We'll be back here in about a half an hour. That place, wild. Just wild. Let me tell you about a wild time. Fascinating place.
Those are the times, like my memories of that are things like suddenly you're in a stranger's apartment in a strange country, whatever, and you keep thinking, this could go really wrong.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
I'm already fucked up. That's how I got to this point.
Right?
How much more fucked up am I going to get? Remember Felipe Esparza?
Yeah.
Were you with me that time he was telling that story? About how he went to Amsterdam and he was booked for a bunch of dates, and then he did his first date and then somehow ended up with the guy who was promoting it all's friend and didn't make it back to any of the shows. His girlfriend was with him. He left her. He ended up with the promoter's buddy and these chicks, and he's storing lines off his dick, and it was insane. I was like, bro, you're supposed to be telling this story? He goes, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah, we made it. We're here.
That very very cool place. The first time you go to Amsterdam, and such a, an eye-opening experience. Now that, people that are spoiled that we have, recreational, medicinal in so many states here in the United States that, the pilgrimage,
gone.
it's like,
The magic's gone.
But you'd go there, man. The first thing you'd see across from the train station was, and someone told us, oh yeah, all those bikes in front of the state that, after World War II, the government bought everybody a bicycle and you can just take one and ride around. Well, you can't. I found that out. Someone lied to me.
Yeah.
You can't just take a bike. They're not locked, but they do belong to somebody.
Right, and they also are very serious about their bike lanes.
Yeah,
you do not walk on a bike lane.
No.
They will hit you.
They will mow you down.
They will and then yell at you like you're the biggest idiot in the world.
In a language you don't understand,
Right.
but they're calling you an idiot. So yeah, we had to, we tried to get into a hostel, just to stay the night. We'd come from London, took the train, did all that, and saw Europe was beautiful, and then we couldn't get in till like 2:00 in the morning. So we went and saw a movie to sleep. Ever done that?
Did you know?
Ever spend $8 to take a 2-hour nap?
Go in a movie that you can't understand.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care. I
Foreign
really don't. I
language
just
film.
want to close my eyes,
Nap.
put my wallet in my front pocket.
Did you walk the red light district in
We
Amsterdam?
did. We sure did, man. I tell you, one window, 3 19, 20-year-olds all over each other. These 3 hot babes.
It's like the mannequins at in the store windows have come to life and are sluts.
Right. And then you turn your head, and then there was this like 60-year-old Portuguese woman. Yeah, it was missing teeth and a missing eye. Yeah. I was like, what? That's a selling point. It's got to be. Ever want to skull fuck someone?
$30 extra if you want the parrot to watch.
And cheer you on.
Give it to her. Give it to her. Give it to her.
Oh man. Well,
but that was we saw busloads of tourists being dropped off in the red light district, and they were couples in their 70s. It's just do window shopping. That's the thing to do. Not everybody's buying. You just go and check it out because, it's legal, and it's not legal where you're from most places. How many places in the world can you go to an area of a city and just look at, potential women you can sleep with?
I can tell you that if I stand in my window in my underwear,
you're going to jail. I'm calling the police.
That's it.
That's it. The tides are changing. I know Matt Need is standing in his living room with the blinds open.
Officer, he's doing it again.
And you live in a pretty, sweet area.
Resort living is what it's called. I'm very happy about that.
You still live down south?
No. We live in
the Breakers
apartment.
Is that right?
Yeah. No, I'll give out your address next.
I didn't give. That's a big place. There's acres, and they got like 2 fishing lakes. 2,200
units in the area.
Jeez, that's a lot.
You're right down the street from me, dude.
Yeah, I picked you up before coming down here.
That's right. Yeah.
You were standing in your window in your underwear.
In his underwear.
Hey, Chad's back here. Did you guys see
Denver's
Chad?
got a red light district.
Did you guys see Chad?
What's up, Chad?
Hey, Chad, we got stood up.
Colorado Harvest Company.
Come
on in. Come on in. You can be Jake Jabs.
There you go.
In the
Chad
chair
wanted
we
to come
reserved
down
for
here
Jake.
and meet Jake Jabs, and now he's all pissed off.
Colorado Harvest Company. Jake, it's Jake Jabs at the. You are the Jake Jabs of the Colorado Harvest Company. Let's have a seat.
Have a seat. Chad's going to play a couple songs. Chad used to play with Marty Robbins.
Wah, wah, wah. No. I have no musical abilities whatsoever.
That's not true.
I can hum well. I guess I probably shouldn't have said that for Matt, though.
Yeah, you should have said that.
No.
Chad, we found Chad in Amsterdam, humming in the red light district. And we said, that's not a job for you, son.
I picked the hottest one in the window. It's like, you need a hum.
Where were we?
I'd fuck me.
I can't remember where I was. I was out with Credence, and we were somewhere. It was a strip club that had basically they had a swims in the water.
Fish?
No, not
Mermaid.
fish. Mermaid.
Yeah.
Mermaid stripper. Thank you. I was lost.
In the water.
Yeah, swims in the water. But the girl would go up, and you couldn't. What you would do is you'd go to the bar, and you would buy they're like little diving pucks They were worth like there's one for $5 and one for $2, whatever. You buy the diving pucks, and she'd be swimming in under the water and stripping under the water, and then if you liked what she was doing, you'd lob a puck into the water and she'd dive down and you'd hit her with her tip.
Literally.
And this was where?
Yeah.
I can't remember where we were. Part of me wants to say Puerto Rico, and the other part of me wants to say Amsterdam, but I can't remember which it was. I was stoned at the time.
Probably Amsterdam.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember because we went in Barcelona.
Our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters down south like the marijuana
Yeah,
too, see?
It was such a cool idea.
Yeah, I like that. It'd be cool if you could like pay a little extra, and you know you can swim with the dolphins in Mexico. You could swim with the stripper mermaids in Puerto Rico.
Right.
What's that cost?
13 drunk assholes who drowned later. We had to close that. Sorry.
She had to make some choices. She could only save one.
Yeah. Where's the tip now? Holding your head under. Come on. Come on.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Chad's with us. It's the Uncle Nasty Show. Jake Jabs couldn't make it. He canceled the last minute. Kind of a bummer. We were going to have him perform some songs. He's a guitar player. He did play with Marty Robbins, and probably would have been a professional musician at a higher level if he could have sang better.
Yeah,
that's what he says
his
in the
words.
book.
Yeah.
So
hopefully we'll get him rescheduled. We're gonna take a little break. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Pat Searcy down here at National Speaker and Sound on South Broadway. Come down and see us. We're now carrying Charvel, EVH gear, along with Mesa Boogie, Paul Reed Smith, Nash guitars. Come check us out. Mention World Viral. Get 10% off.
Hello, everyone. This program was brought to you by National Speaker and Sound, Colorado's leading provider of pro audio music equipment. Right across the street from Herman's Hideaway at 1559 South Broadway.
National Speaker, where the pros shop.
World Viral. National Speaker and Sound with a Pro Shop, Colorado's leading supplier of pro audio musical equipment with the highest quality guitars, basses, and amps on the planet. From a single cable to PA and lighting systems, DJ and recording equipment, National Speaker and Sound represents over 90 brands. EV, JBL, Mackie, PRS, Nash, Fox, and Mesa Boogie for the serious musician. National Speaker and Sound service departments are unrivaled in the region with our certified electronics repair and speaker reconing. Our commercial division is Colorado's leading audiovisual installation contractor. Shop with the experts or visit us online at nationalspeaker.com.
Here on the Uncle Nasty Show, we realize there's been a lot of changes in our country over the last month or so. And not everybody is excited about it. Some people feel that their voices are being shut and they're not allowed to express themselves. So here on the Uncle Nasty Show, Matt Need and I came up with the idea of hashtag not PC. This will give you, the Uncle Nasty viewer, the opportunity to say what you really want to say and say it how you really feel it with anonymity.
I find Caitlyn Jenner unattractive.
World Viral.
World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company.
People are coming from all over the world to check out Denver's growing cannabis industry. And most of them are leaving happy after they've been to Colorado Harvest Company. Why Colorado Harvest Company? For so many reasons. We pride ourselves on carrying only the most consistent flowers and products, with knowledgeable and friendly bud tenders that'll assist you with everything that you need. Buds, vaporizers, concentrates, topicals, edibles, and drinks, all from only the best companies in the state. If you're looking for the best cannabis experience in Denver, look no further than Colorado Harvest Company.
Just like that. Shut your fucking mouth. Okay.
Dude, what's going on over here? I heard somebody scream, so.
Oh, it was me.
Was it?
Hi, I'm on my rag.
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
My son's got a special request for you.
Yeah, what's up?
He's right.
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
World Viral.
Herman's Hideaway presents Def Jam hip hop icon from Def Squad with Eric Sherman and Redman, the legendary hip hop soloist Keith Murray, live December 5th at Herman's Hideaway.
Hey, what up? This your boy Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD, and I'll be in Denver December 5th with DJ Big Spade at Herman's Hideaway. December 5th, Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD. It's gonna be a party, y'all! Ha-ha!
Please do. Give me one more loud one.
We got a budget here. We can buy another one.
Give me a nice loud one.
Punch it.
For sure. Hey, you're watching WorldViral.tv. Bitch.
It's your Uncle Nasty.
Oh. People know who the fuck I am. You're watching WorldViral.tv, bitch.
Nice.
Matt, what do you think Jake Jabs is going to perform for us on the 19th?
I don't know. I want to take requests and see what he can do. I can't believe he's a musician. He's one of those guys you've seen on TV, and you often wonder to yourself, what would it be like to meet Jake Jabs? And we've got the answer for you.
Everybody knows Jake Jabs, or so you think. Be sure to join us November 19th at 1 o'clock. Legendary furniture man and entrepreneur Jake Jabs, right here. The debut of the Uncle Nasty Show with Matt Need on WorldViral.tv. Back, it's the Uncle Nasty Show on WorldViral.tv. Chaz with us.
What's up, y'all?
Chad's our featured guest.
Chad.
Jake Jabs couldn't make it. Had an emergency, last-minute emergency. My guess is he did some research on who's behind this operation over here.
And he only likes CT so much.
I don't think, I would guess it, yeah, there's a little disconnect between what we do and what he does and how they think it connects. What's amazing to me is it would all work. We'd be fine.
Yeah, we wanted to feature him as a Colorado musician.
You actually did research. You read the book. We prepared a whole show. We sat down. We agreed that we weren't going to do anything stupid until after he left.
Right. We were best behavior, man.
Yeah.
That's how it would be reeled back.
Yeah. I showered this morning.
I got rid of my neck hair.
And you read a whole fucking book.
And I read this fucking book. And believe me, there's parts of there that are just not mind-numbing.
That's probably why Jake canceled, is because he didn't get rid of his neck hair today. He's not looking at
It's okay. It's November. We're going to let it slide. I don't know. At 83, who knows what the emergency was? Maybe
I remember watching.
I hope we don't read or
It's
hear anything
tougher.
about it in the news later on.
Enjoy shaving your neck while you can, because when you get old and it gets all flabby and saggy, that's tough.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, when I was in high school, I worked at King Soopers down in Littleton, and Jake Jabs would come into that store all the time. And this was 15 years ago. He'd be parking in the handicap spot right in front of the store. So if that was 15 years ago.
He's 83 now, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Jake's been around, man. I remember doing bar nights at the Olive Park Saloon, and Jake Jazz would come in. And we put him on stage with Scotty Brown, my good friend Scotty Brown, and some of those other great cover bands, and he'd bust out some tunes, man. So I always wanted to have him on the show and play some music. So didn't happen. It's still on my wish
Chad's
list.
phone?
No, it's mine.
Yeah,
it's Padula.
Oh,
my drummer. Hey, man, I'm trying to work. No, I'm on World Viral. Are you close to a computer?
You can be one of 5 people tuning in right now.
Yeah. What's that? He canceled. Yeah, something came up. He was mauled by one of his exotic animals during a commercial shoot. Of course, I made that up.
Any number of them.
Yeah. Hey, so we are live. So I got to let you go. Unless you have something to contribute, did you have a request for Jake?
We can almost hear it.
This is a professional organization.
Really? Really?
Why are you doing this?
Hey, no. If pretend Jake is here, would you request? What would you request Jake Jabs?
What part of silence your cell phones didn't you get when the show started?
Some Hawkwind. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Let's.
Bye, Zach.
Okay, bye.
You got to.
Padula, my drummer.
Yeah.
You got Jake to bust out some Hawkwind.
So Jake was actually going to play, huh?
Yeah.
Chris got Studio B set up over there.
Yep,
yeah, we were going to have him play.
All ready for him to.
No, I don't know if you heard, but he used to be the guitar player for Marty Robbins.
Okay.
So, and before,
I knew he was a musician.
Right,
but.
and he came to terms, and that was one of the things I wanted to talk to him about. When did you come to terms with realizing that you probably should put more effort into business and make guitar playing a hobby? How did you come to that crossroads? And
how can we clue in some of our friends that perhaps they should stop playing guitar?
Yeah.
So
you're not getting any better.
So
have you considered selling furniture? I really enjoyed your show tonight.
That's it.
Yeah, haven't you noticed your crowd hasn't gotten any bigger, but it will if you're selling furniture.
Imagine that guitar hanging on a wall above a nice couch.
Because with your paid entry fee, you will be entered into a raffle for this fold-out black leather couch.
Where Carol Merrill is now standing.
You're responsible for getting it home.
Exactly. Right. You want it, or you leave it here at the bar, and it can be your special seat for you and your
reserved
guests.
seating for you.
There
Keep
it is.
the chalice on the side, right?
Man,
pimp cup.
So, Jake Jabs not able to make it today on the debut of the Uncle Nasty Show here on World Viral. So that's exciting.
So we got plenty of better guys.
What is good about this? We talked about this. Is that it only goes one way from here.
Oh, absolutely. This is the benchmark you want to start with.
Yep.
I know. You know what? Show number 2, 100% of the people who've seen show number 1, who see show number 2, will go,
wow,
dude, this is way
fucking light years better.
It's come a long way since show 1.
We suggest if you drink or smoke weed, go ahead and do that while you watch the show. And by the end of it, it will be fucking funny.
It's going to be the best thing you've ever watched. Dude.
That's right.
Hey, I want to talk about, before we say goodbye today, about this Peyton Manning bashing.
Yes, we should. That needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Stop it, okay?
Leave the guy alone.
Seriously. I mean, he is everybody's freaked out. That's a silence. What part of silence your phones did you get in the memo?
Not my phone.
So, Breaker 19. So, I wanted, honestly, stop. I mean, he's a great quarterback. He's learning a new system, and turns out he was injured. I don't think Kubiak's just covering for him. I mean, it was awful. Why did he, keep him in there on such, this supposed to be glorious day for Peyton Manning in the history books, and that's what he's going to remember. If he was hurt, he should have fucking benched him. We had the fucking Bears coming up this fucking week. That would have been a great game to fucking annihilate the record with.
Well, didn't the Dolphins, the undefeated Dolphins, didn't their major starting quarterback go down, and then he was covered for a few games in that
Bob
season?
Greasy?
Yeah. Bob Greasy went down for a couple games, I thought, and his backup
how
kept
about
it
Bubby
going.
Brister? Bubby Brister stepped in and helped us get to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
the
he
second
ran
go
like a
around.
90-yard touchdown.
So
Bubby was the man.
So, and then Bubby wasn't invited back. That was
Right.
that was weak.
I know. I had
Yeah.
gotten a jersey for him too. At that
And
point
you're
in
like,
time.
what?
God damn it!
Out of all the players I chose, the guy who fucking doesn't get renewed.
Gone.
I almost got an Osweiler jersey. I think he'll hold it down, but I definitely think that Peyton deserves to be able to come back.
He'll
and
be fine.
Yeah.
He just needs to, get well.
For sure.
And I think that that injury, and with learning the new system, what Kubiak wants to do, and them trying to figure things out, what's best. We go from the shotgun, we go from the pistol, we go from underneath. How are we going to do this with this guy? Because, he's getting this offense ready for the next quarterback. That's what the deal is. Instead of waiting for Peyton to retire and move on and just let him do what he does, he's getting it into motion right now.
Right.
So,
and the rest of the
it's
offense is
unfortunate
gonna...
that he was played hurt, because he was not throwing the ball like he was throwing in Indy or against Green Bay, and he got hurt in Indy, and they were floaters,
Right.
So and they had
he wasn't
his number.
making the right decisions
No.
either, though. He got picked off through the.
That line is patchwork, so
Right.
there's nobody's holding the line, and you got guys coming. How many times did he have to dive? I saw him dive twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, he was getting knocked down.
So
he definitely got hit more that game
no
than
fucking
any.
help.
Right.
But when he did have time, he threw the ball poorly, I thought. And if Kubiak knew he was hurt, and none of us knew, we were all watching like,
what's
I
going
hope
on
he's
with
hurt.
you? Yeah.
He better be fucking hurt, right?
Mainly.
And it turns out that he was. And Brock's going to be up there against the Bears. Everybody wants to talk about. I just read this meme on Facebook. This guy, it's hilarious. You spent all fucking day in front of your fucking computer coming up with the last time people were this upset with a slow white Bronco. It was O.J. Simpson.
God, they have used that over and over too, though. God, they've reused that meme for so many different Broncos.
Can we all agree that Brock Osweiler sounds like a childhood disease of your bones or a beer? I'm sorry, your son has Brock Osweiler.
Or
it does.
Hey,
like
I'll take another Brock Osweiler over here.
No, it's a disease.
No, it's a disease. You're right.
It's just sad that
it doesn't like us. Maybe just Osweiler.
Osweiler. Have you tried Osweiler? We got it all wasted on Osweiler. We're doing shots of Osweiler. I filled my diaper. I'm sorry, ma'am. Your son has Brock Osweiler's disease.
Well, he hasn't. Maybe he'll get a disease down the road, and then it'll be like Luke Eric. That'll be a disease named after him.
Nobody goes into professional sports going, I'm just hoping to get a disease named after me.
That's how I want to be remembered.
What did I get? Just a head cold. No, okay. Let me know, because I'm working on it.
But so let's just stop with that Peyton bashing.
No
Seriously.
more Peyton bashing.
I totally agree.
Honestly, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the fucking game. We were fortunate to have him. It's his last year of his contract.
He hasn't been a dick.
No, he's actually, he doesn't end up in the paper doing bad shit. He tries to help out,
He's formed.
He makes fun of himself. I like that.
He's formed what the quarterback position is in the NFL as a whole new generation. He's totally brought all of the thinking and everything, the mental game to the quarterback position now, and the knowledge that he's expanded on and given to the Broncos is going to be invaluable in the next 5 to 10 seasons.
I truly believe that everybody should have an opinion, but Matt used to say this, and I'm going to steal it, but not every opinion should be fucking heard. And that is what we have with the internet. It gives everybody that tool to give their opinion, whether it's politics or sports, and no one stops to think about what they are printing.
How it'll affect people. Tim was talking about that. There's no concept of where that exposure is.
Think about this. Think it out. Just go. Would you say this to your kid? Would you say this to your mom? Would you say this to your spouse? Would you say this to your buddy? I mean, how would you say this?
Pick out any one of the dudes that's been Peyton bashing online, and go, dude. You're going to be able to go have lunch with Peyton.
Yeah. Let's get them on the phone right now and see if they'll repeat what they write on Facebook on the air. When they're actually opening their mouth.
Just stand there.
What's the number here?
Let me flash it real quick.
Flash the number on the screen for us once you see T.
Yeah, if you want to talk some shit about Peyton, call in right now.
Right now.
Come on, man.
We got.
We know it's been
a
difficult season, man. Let's
call one of those lines.
Right, but we're Bronco fans, okay? We're Bronco fans. It's not like he's Jake Plummer.
Right.
Yeah, or Jay Cutler.
There's your meme. Don't you spend a couple hours in front of your computer?
Actually, Jake was a good quarterback. I liked it.
Both ASU guys, Osweiler and
Uncle
Plummer.
Nasty has become Uncle Nancy.
No, Plummer gets a bad rap.
He's a good guy too. Everybody's
He
a
is.
good guy.
He is. He's all right. You're okay.
Who are we making fun of then?
People who make fun of Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Those are the people.
I hate
They're on
those
the fucking
people.
chopping block today.
Oh my God.
Choppity chop chop chop.
Shouldn't you be looking for a job instead of slagging Peyton? Oh, you can't leave the house.
I do have a job. I make Peyton Manning memes.
Can't leave the house because the alarm will go off on my ankle bracelet.
Oh.
Nobody's going to watch. I got nobody to watch the lab with the double wide. I'm just saying.
I love watching you guys when I'm making meth. You guys, I love watching World Viral when I'm fucking cooking. You know what I'm saying?
We installed 2 more tubs in the trailer.
That's it.
We just make meth in them all day long.
Like my grandma, she's back there making hash. She got
There's
one of them
somebody
new hash
calling, right?
makers.
Yeah?
Is that a phone call going on over there?
I got.
Oh, that's your phone again. Sorry. I saw a blinking light. I forgot that
was
you're
a
old,
notification.
you're old and deaf and blind and have to have the phone cranked. It needs to almost explode.
Immediately. I'm trained. I went and
I
grabbed
go
it and
now.
looked. It must
I
be
don't care.
important. Life or death. It's because this show's so fucking exciting. I'm praying, please, somebody call.
Hey, wait till you see what we do on the next show. Everybody say goodbye. Goodbye.
Who's coming on the next show?
I don't know. We got a couple people in the works, but we're taking a break for Thanksgiving because you don't want this with your fucking turkey. I promise. But we're coming back, and then we're going to have the Bongathon people on the show on the 3rd. Yep. So we're going to have the Bongathon people on the show. I narrated that documentary. It's really cool. There's a ton of old footage on this as well. So all the guys that helped create Bongathon, had the foresight to tape themselves. I guess there was going to be a movie at one time. They thought about it, so they had all this footage that they just gave to Mr.
You're
Vito.
filming yourself doing something illegal. That's what they were doing, right?
So that's why it
So
was.
people watching
it was
going,
held in a safe for many years.
This
until
doesn't
Colorado
seem
changed
very
its
smart
attitude.
at all.
Exactly. Let's put this out there. It's all fake. Prove we're smoking real marijuana. Cheech and Chong, they're smoking oregano. It wasn't real. Anyway, so they're going to be on the show, and they're going to talk about the history of the Bongathon, and I think they've got a pretty permanent place that they're going to be having it that's not that far away. It was a quick drive up there by Central City this past summer. It's always a good time, a lot of fun, and it's the biggest waste ever. Just people fucking, who smokes weed like that? You know what I mean?
Right.
No one smokes weed
nobody
like
does.
that except at Bongathon.
That's the only place it's ever a contest.
Right. Exactly. So I'll save it, bro. Save it. Just need a couple hits. This is like, how quickly can you smoke a quarter ounce? So
it's been around for a long time.
Long time.
Dude.
Yeah,
a really long time. I was like one of the first cannabis-related underground festivals at all, dude. And I've had a lot of friends who've gone out there and enjoyed the shit out of it. There's a lot of good people just
there's music and tons of art. It's all marijuana related, clothing and pipes and there's some cool
weed of the
political
devil.
stuff.
Is that what you're talking about?
Political stuff as far as legalization is concerned. And yes, there's a lot of the devil weed.
Unbelievable.
A lot of sharing of the devil weed. A lot of
cabbage.
A lot
Devil's
of
cabbage.
The positive side of humanity.
The only thing that really gets wiped out are the Pringles.
That's right. I'm doing a full assault on that barbecue over there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kid with the orange fingers and the orange lips.
All right, so we'll be back on the 3rd with the fine folks from the BAT, and the show will get better. I hope you enjoyed it. We had fun. Thanks for coming down. We appreciate you guys filling in for Jake Jabs. Jake
the music. We're not quite as exciting, but
not anywhere as
I know
close.
that's why you came down. You're like, I want to see Jake Jabs play guitar.
Right? I was like, I gotta go. I'm not sitting in the office upstairs. I'm coming downstairs to watch Jake Jabs. But no, now it's like
you're carrying the burden, man. Well
with
done.
something like this, I'm sure. My name is Jake Na, 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 na. I got some furniture for sale. Na, 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 na. An American Furniture Warehouse. That's where you go to spend your money with me.
Have you considered selling furniture instead of singing?
Yes, I have. Seriously. Hey, we'll be back. Thanks, CT. I appreciate all the efforts. And don't forget, worldviral.tv for all your alternative programming.
Uncle Nasty Show here on World Viral TV. We love you guys.
Because my out wasn't good enough?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the Uncle Nasty Show on World Viral TV.
Shut the fuck up and turn this shit off.
Because that's fine.
Hey, it's Pat Searcy down here at National Speaker and Sound on South Broadway. Come down and see us. We're now carrying Charvel, EVH gear, along with Mesa Boogie, Paul Reed Smith, Nash guitars. Come check us out. Mention World Viral. Get 10% off.
Hello, everyone. This program was brought to you by National Speaker and Sound, Colorado's leading provider of pro audio music equipment. Right across the street from Herman's Hideaway at 1559 South Broadway.
National Speaker, where the pros shop.
Matt, what do you think Jake Jabs is going to perform for us on the 19th?
I don't know. I want to take requests and see what he can do. I can't believe he's a musician. He's one of those guys you've seen on TV, and you often wonder to yourself, what would it be like to meet Jake Jabs? And we've got the answer for you.
Everybody knows Jake Jabs, or so you think. Be sure to join us November 19th at 1 o'clock. Legendary furniture man and entrepreneur Jake Jabs, right here. The debut of the Uncle Nasty Show with Matt Need on worldviral.tv.
What's up, everybody? It's Tom Maxwell from Hell Yeah, and you're watching World Viral TV, brought to you by Colorado Harvest Company. Get you some.
World Viral. With the television shows and stuff that are out there, it gives people so much misinformation, and I don't want them to watch what we do and say, that what we do is boring or not as exciting as what they're used to, and that kind of stuff. I mean, they need to understand that that's like way over dramatized. I'm going to stay away from, I happen to have knowledge, I'm privy to as far as some of them doing some fake shit that, my clients have told me on investigations. I'm not going to throw anybody on the bus.
Not going to badmouth anybody?
No, I don't want to get into the negative shit. What we do, the reason why we're doing it, so conversational is to try to build that rapport with the spirits, which a lot of people freak out about. And then the fact that we actually sleep in the locations and stuff like that, people freak out about that. But I always think that that's safe to do as long as we're setting up the investigation right. We're going in there, from a respective perspective. Because, man, I honestly think that if we went in and did shit like they do on TV, if we went in antagonistic and stuff, I think that's why they have to fake so much stuff. Is because they go in and the spirits are like, fuck you, and don't interact with them. Whereas we go in from a respectful standpoint, and say, hey, man, look, we're here as your friend. We want to hear who you are, what you have to say, what your message is. It's amazing. 80-90% of the time we get stuff. I think I'll be bigger in the afterlife than the conscious life. That's what I think.
Roll the black.
You're on World Viral TV.
Yeah.
.tv.
Herman's Hideaway presents Def Jam hip-hop icon from Def Squad with Eric Sherman and Redman, the legendary hip-hop soloist Keith Murray, live December 5th at Herman's Hideaway.
Hey, what up? This your boy Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD, and I'll be in Denver December 5th with DJ Big Spade at Herman's Hideaway. December 5th, Keith Murray, Def Squad LOD. It's gonna be a party, y'all! Ha-ha!
World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Colorado Harvest Company.
People are coming from all over the world to check out Denver's growing cannabis industry. And most of them are leaving happy after they've been to Colorado Harvest Company. Why Colorado Harvest Company? For so many reasons, we pride ourselves on carrying only the most consistent flowers and products, with knowledgeable and friendly bud tenders that'll assist you with everything that you need. Buds, vaporizers, concentrates, topicals, edibles, and drinks, all from only the best companies in the state. If you're looking for the best cannabis experience in Denver, look no further than Colorado Harvest Company.